Hello folks, welcome to Legacy IAS. In today's video, we will be discussing a current affair topic. Fall of Bashar al-Assad. What does it mean for India? In specific, what does it mean for India's Kashmir issue? Now, in this video, we will be discussing why is it a news, where is the relevance. The relevance is directly in your GS paper 2 international relations, and then we will be discussing about your India-Syria relations, and at last we will see seeing what is India's stance on this topic in present times. Your Delhi and Damascus are almost 4,000 kilometers apart, but their international relations and geopolitical linkages have been very tight knit. What do I mean by this? Presently, why is it in news? Bashar al-Assad has fled Syria and he and his family have taken political asylum in Moscow. What does it mean for West Asia? What does it mean for Syria? And in specific, what does it mean for India? When I say Delhi and Damascus are very closely knit, their ties go back to very long time, what do I mean by that? Syria and India gained independence on the similar timelines of 1946-47, wherein Indian Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru visited Syrian counterpart, and again Syrian counterpart President Shukri al-Kuwati visited New Delhi in 1957, where both of them or both the countries, Delhi, Damascus, India, Syria, have been crucial in bringing forth of your NAM or non-alignment movement. This is the first foreign diplomatic relations between India and Syria, which has what paved the way up until now. One of the main key stances with Bashar al-Assad fleeing Syria and taking political asylum in Moscow means Assad-backed government has collapsed. The non-state actors have taken power of your Syria. One of the main reasons, one of the key places where it is getting affected to India is the Kashmir stance. What do I mean by this? India and Syria has maintained a quid pro quo stance, wherein your Assad, Bashar al-Assad, has backed India on Kashmir issue, stating Kashmir is India's integral topic and it will do anything with it and however it wants to. Okay. Now, as a return favor, we have also been backing Syria on a lot of issues. One such thing is supporting Syria's claim on Golan Heights. The stance that Syria has maintained, by Syria we mean Bashar al-Assad led government, has maintained that India will deal with Kashmir in any matter and without external assistance. This has been very helpful for us in coming from a country which is from Organization of Islamic Cooperation, where all the countries do not hold the similar view for India and on its Kashmir issue, but rather they are more towards Pakistan, favoring Pakistan, which always plays the religion card in your Organization of Islamic Cooperation. Now, with the ousting of such a precedent puts India in a pickle where the non-state actors have taken major front in Syria. But again, one of the relief factors is usually, and the non-state actors have always maintained a neutral stand towards India, and they have not been against India on any much fronts. Like mentioned, Syria supports India, India's stance on Kashmir. So, India now supports Syria's claims on Golan Heights, which was taken over by Israel in your 1967 Six-Day War. So it is more of a quid pro quo. India supports Syria, Syria supports India, and by this Syria we meant this Assad government who was favoring India. Coming to the next topic, like we discussed, the non-state actors who have now come into the foreground. The decision as to whether they will completely flip the switch on Kashmir or will they continue how it is, or whatever the stance that the Syrian government took now, that is something that we have to wait and watch. India's relationship with Syria has not just been on political markings but also with respect to humanitarian grounds, where India helped Syria and Turkey in times of need, that is performance of Operation Dost when Syria had meted out with the worst earthquake. India also takes strategic advantage of your Syria's geopolitical strategic viewpoints, wherein India has invested heavily in infrastructural projects by allocating a $240 million line of credit for your thermal power plant. India has also aligned with Syria on education, agriculture, information technology. India has also signed an agreement, by India we mean ONGC and IPAR International have signed an agreement for oil and natural gas exploration. Alongside this, India has also maintained a huge stance wherein it has tried to engage students or capacity building for Syrian youth, where India has introduced Study in India program for Syrian students who want to do education in undergraduate courses, master's courses and PhD courses. This has been rolled out from 2017-18 and it is implemented in 4 stages. This is to bring in a capacity building for youth in Syria. Recently 2023, your Ministry of External Affairs V. Muralidharan has visited Syria and has affirmed the same faith that India has on Syria, wherein we are still discussing on the scholarships for Syrian students. And also one of the stance that India has always provided for Syria is whenever US post your Syrian civil war in 2011 onwards, majority of the countries have been imposing sanctions on Syria. But India has always taken a stance on against imposing sanctions on Syria, and that has been reiterated. Now with the new non-state actors coming in, if they flip a switch on Kashmir, then we will obviously flip a switch here. We will be okay with they being putting sanctions on Syria. So this is a mutual benefit. The non-state actors, now we have to wait and see if they realize what India brings to the table. One of the major things about your ousting of President Bashar al-Assad is the non-state actors who have come in, that is your leader headed by your al-Jolani, they are backed by Turkey, whereas the Assad government was supported by Iran. Now the non-state actor who has come in, your al-Jolani, has strictly claimed that it is an ousting for Iran, which means they will be aligned with Turkey because Turkey backs them. But one of the issue with Turkey is pro-Pakistan, has not always seen eye to eye with respect to India. So this will again be decided, the foreign affairs of, because Turkey is backing your non-state actors, that is your HTS or your al-Jolani, that also will mean the same sentiment will be viewed from Syria. So this is a point of thing which we need to watch ahead. But then again, we cannot come to a confirmation without knowing what might happen. Understanding? So we have to wait and watch what is the stance that the non-state actors will do, and then will they realize the importance that India brings to the table. In the present day scenario, as to when there is lot of chaos going on in your Syria, what is India's stance? Minister of External Affairs has stated for a peaceful and inclusive Syrian-led political process, and also your Indian peacekeeping force of 145 personnel has been deployed, and UN peacekeeping force has also been deployed in Syria. Now we have reached the end of our content. If you do like our content, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button and share it along with your friends. Thank you.